Projected publicity, tweetonomics, and rockstar self-expression. Today we hunt the trends in 2011. Welcome to TrendHunter.tv. You hunt the trends, we put them on TV. And now the top 20. At 20, projected publicity. Marketers are turning to large-scale, low-cost, and ultra-viral mediums like these projected billboards. From Pac-Man projections to giant pinball displays, this form of advertising is grabbing attention. At 19, interactive retail. Interactive shopping bags, dinosaur-themed malls, and iPad menus are all examples of how retail stores are differentiating in a social media-savvy world. These brands have turned positive in-store experiences into loyal customer relationships. At 18, charitable deviance. Charities and credit crunch ad teams alike are realizing the easy route to viral is to use shock tactics like gruesome, bizarre, and overly sexualized imagery. We've seen shockvertising before, but this year, deviance is becoming a mainstream tool. At 17, wearable tech. Earring, telephones, holographic wristwear, and visual hearing aids are all examples of how fashionable and geeky styles are converging into fashionably chic products. Now you can find out who's calling from your bracelet and even text people via your skivvies thanks to wearable tech. At 16, brand reversion. From princess phones to Disney couture and Nintendo accessories, it seems that consumers are on a quest to satisfy their childhood nostalgia. Drawing from iconic symbols of our past, many brands are going retro for revenue. At 15, on-the-spot style. While the famed Sartorialist blog is making book deals, established brands like Club Monaco and GQ are satisfying consumer demand for real style. The street style trend is being amplified by a surge in unique niche fashion blogs and pop culture celebritizing top fashion bloggers. At 14, real timing. Businesses are incorporating Foursquare, Twitter, and live streaming to provide participants with instant gratification. Social media has become the medium of choice by consumers who crave immediacy. At 13, modern cubism. In a cluttered world, people seek refuge in simplified design, like cube lighting, square architecture, minimalist seating, and cubic technology. As the quest for visual clarity continues, modern cubism will expand beyond interior design to product design, branding, and even retail. At 12, an update to next besting. Brand name products are taking the backseat to budget-friendly and more personalized alternatives. In our current period of uncertainty, consumers are still buying things, but they're becoming more conscious of what they actually need and why. In all categories, they are in pursuit of the next best alternative. At 11, tangible printing. From body armor to shoes and clothing, smaller businesses are using 3D printing to create fast, rapid prototypes and even sellable products. Fast turnaround and lowering costs are just a few advantages of this cutting-edge technology. At 10, hyper-realism. Rebelling against the notion of Photoshop perfection, artists are striving to create their own accurate representations of reality using their raw talent. These pieces of photorealistic art defy deception and stand out against the faux feel of many magazine covers and rival competitor ads. At 9, toddler touchscreens. Interactive film apps, recordable storybooks, pillow technology, and interactive fairy tales. Using touchscreen platforms like the iPad and Android, developers are producing games and experiences that appeal to next-generation parents and their tech-savvy kids. At 8, democratic selling. Years ago, businesses like Threadless were early pioneers of crowdsourced products, but today's crowdsourcing means democratic selling, where consumer votes, tweets, and Facebook likes are used to determine what a retailer should actually sell. The voice of the consumer has never been louder. At 7, rockstar self-expressionism. Hard-edged hotel designs, rockstar fashion, and rebellious product design. The old saying that rock and roll will never die rings true in a variety of industries, proving that rock and roll culture still has a significant influence. At 6, modern kidvertising. Marketers are focusing their efforts to where the money is, the parents. Children's campaigns are appealing to adult interests by using eco-friendly textiles and minimalist decor. Say farewell to the brightly patterned goods and cartoony commercials and welcome in a new era of adultized, sophisticated children products. At 5, luxury lives on. Airplanes with personal rooms, business class bedrooms, and even 22-carat flight trolleys prove that even though the markets may be down, indulgent consumers still crave luxury. The financial crisis caused many businesses to scale back, but wealthy people still exist, and some businesses remain focused on those upper-class consumer needs. At 4, geriatric couture. Embroidery, crocheting, and vintage fabrics are being resurrected from our grandparents' generation. Forward-thinking fashionistas are turning geriatric style on its head by modernizing and embracing the preconceived bland flavors and style of what is now today's anti-fashion. At 3, perpetual adaptation. Babies are going retro, planes are getting glam, and even old school gadgets are getting redesigned to satisfy the ongoing demand for ever-evolving aesthetics. We live in a world that is changing so rapidly that consumers are now in love with change itself. At 2, Tweetonomics. From hashtag-powered sites to twittering shoes and social networking stockings, as long as Twitter continues to flourish, so will all the businesses smart enough to use social media for their own success. Sadly, most brands are on sites like Twitter, but not very skilled at playing the game. Be warned, this is the year that competitors will start using social media to steal away your best customers. And at number 1, discreet consumerism. Whether it's Starbucks disguising one of its chains as an indie espresso bar or Absolut going labelless, it's apparent that consumers are shying away from traditional brands and labels in favor of creativity and differentiation. To thrive in a more creative world, brands need to stop generic marketing and create experiences that are irresistible to a specific group of people.